Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and of course, if it's your first time coming by, if it's your first time to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and of course, also realize you've missed out on 31 episodes of No Cash Clash. This is episode 32. Make sure you check the playlist, watch them all from the beginning, and you will see an amazing progression from a brand new baby Clash of Clans account to a Town Hall 8 that's starting to get too big for his britches. You know, I'm starting to get a little bit full of myself just because things are going well right now. Barge Plus has pretty much run its course, folks. In fact, in today's episode, you will see the end of days. That's right, the end of days in Clash of Clans. Well, for Galadon's Town Hall 8 Barge Plus army. That's it, no more. After, there's one more raid using this army, and then we're putting it away. We're filing it away, and we're going to the big boy armies. We're going to break out things like Hog Riders again. We're going to do dragons, balloons, and minions. Maybe even some Go Wipe in there. Mass Valkyries with rage spells. There is so much to be done at Town Hall 8. I'm super excited. And although the raids have been good, you'll notice that the last two episodes in a row, we did not manage to break any records. So it's time to break some records this episode and to do it with something besides barbarians and archers. Okay, let's get rid of these last annoying pink level 6 walls. Of course, we did build one level 8 just so we could have it, so we could say we had it. But, you know, again, this is not necessarily the right course of order, meaning I'm just going for what looks good, what feels good, more so than A, B, C in that order. Obviously, the first episode of Town Hall 8, we did kind of follow a good guide, but now that you've gotten to this point, it doesn't matter as much. I mean, yes, splash damage is important. Defenses that target air and ground are going to be extra valuable, but hey, having good looking walls is right up there in my opinion. And honestly, at this point, I'm all about also trying to keep the builders working, okay? Because you've got upgrades that are going to take 4, 6, 8 hours, and you have upgrades that are going to take days. 36 hours for a dark elixir storage, and you know, just a few hours for some bombs and things like that. So we're trying to balance it out. We're trying to get the gold and elixir storages maxed out first, and of course work on walls. Although at this point, I'm pretty happy with the walls. Although, man, let me tell you, all skull walls looks amazing on a Town Hall 8. In the meantime, we're just honestly just kind of randomly picking what we want to do. And again, it's about staggering the builders. I don't want to have all 5 builders tied up for 2 days. I would rather have builders freeing up every 8 hours or so that I can get in there and keep upgrading things and of course keep spending the loot. And speaking of spending the loot, if you guys are spending on Clash of Clans, please do remember to use code Galadon under settings. More settings, scroll all the way to the bottom, enter my name, Galadon, and I promise you, I will be giving back. I am in the process of giving back 10% to viewers, 10% to charities, keeping the lights on around here, paying for $2 in college as well. And yes, we've given out over 120 gold passes so far this month, and our goal is 200 gold passes this month, $1,000 in gift cards last month. Who knows what happens next month? I actually am cleaning out my Clash swag storage, and I found that I have about a dozen, yes, about 12 stuffed baby dragons and about 12 stuffed minions. We're going to start to give those out as well. So make sure that you guys are coming by the live streams. That is the best place to have the best odds to get the best stuff. fb.gg/realgaladongaming. Almost 7 days a week, like 6.9 days a week. We're occasionally taking the Friday off to have a date night with Galawife. Of course, got to keep that healthy to keep the channel healthy, right? Got to keep, you know, family first. Remember that, okay? Always. Back over in the Builder Hall side, this Builder Hall 4 base is continuing to dominate. We're having a lot of fun with this, even though, yes, 90% of my time is being spent at home. I'll just pop over here, maybe do a battle, sometimes 2, upgrade one more thing, and then move back over. We're working on trying to upgrade the Star Lab. That's the big thing that we need to do next, but we obviously have to win a few more battles first in order to do that, so fine. Okay, let's go ahead and show some OP Builder Hall 4 strategy right here, the strategery, and it's all about, well, 2 things. Picking off the outer defenses that you can get to with sneaky archers, and avoiding the Crusher as best as possible. And, you know, obviously this is something to take into account when you're building a base. Try not to let those archers pick off all of your defenses on the outside, and always keep in mind the path where the units are most likely to make entrance right here, we're coming in on the opposite side of the Crusher because there's really no way for us to deal with that Crusher with where it is with ground troops. So we're just going to rush it right here, send everybody else in, and pray for 2 stars. Honestly, I don't expect to get 3, and as you can see, some of the barbarians are about to... Wait, what the... Okay, they're about to die 50 or 60 or 70 or 80. What the heck was that? Did you guys see that? Was that just my mind playing tricks with me? Oh man, that was really weird. Okay, that was trippy. I'm going to have to go back and see if that actually happened or if that was just my imagination. But either way, it was a 58% 2-star. Don't mind me. It's just me being Galadon. Okay, now here's my least favorite part about Builder Hall. Okay, I hate waiting for the troops to train again, but I also really dislike this whole portion of it. The fact that I've got to sit and wait for the other guy to finish his attack anytime now, and I absolutely refuse to click the watch button, okay? I am not giving him the satisfaction of an eyeball, okay? Because he might beat me, and the last thing you want is to be staring at a guy crushing your base. It's just, maybe you feel differently than I do. Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys hate watching yourself defend? I don't like watching myself defend. Even in the home village, if I know I'm being attacked, I will not click on that and go over and watch. If I log on and my base is in the midst of being attacked, I will actually physically get out of there, log off, and make sure I'm not watching. Okay, 60% 1-star. We're happy. We got the victory, but that's it for now. We're out of here. We're back to the home village, and this is it. Look at the loot. Barch Plus. The last time I'm ever going to do it, and this raid pretty much convinced me that I shouldn't do it anymore because you had well over 1.4. It was nearly 1.5 million in loot available in this base. And again, it comes down to the psychology of it. Would you rather spend 100k on an army and take half the loot, or spend 300k on an army and get all the loot, even if you net about the same? And for me, I want to crush. I don't care if I net, even if it's a little bit less. I want to win. I want to get in there. The 3 stars feel good, right? Mid-range 2 stars, like, whatever. Maybe you don't even get the town hall sometimes. Feels bad. I want to get in. I want to crush bases. I want to burn them to the ground. I know that sounds terrible, but it was this raid that convinced me we're out of here. I'm done with Barch Plus. It was great. It was a great start to kind of power through some of the upgrades at the beginning of Town Hall 8, but we're done. I do not want to leave 500 Dark Elixir and over 350,000 in resources behind, even if I've got a heroic archer right here that is going to do her darndest to bring it all home. And I did feel bad for the archer because she tried really hard. I mean, she's ploinking away at this giant gold storage. The Barb King's right there. She's got to hear his sweaty breath, or what? Well, I don't know if breath can be sweaty, but you get the point. All right, she was just near that Barb King and she got the job done, but it still feels kind of bad because we could have broken our all-time loot record right there. So it's time. We are retiring Barch Plus, and have you guessed? Do you know what army we are whipping out? We are putting together to absolutely crush bases at Town Hall 8? That's right, it's Mass Dragons. Don't even have a Barb King right now. We're running out there with just Mass Dragons, another dragon in the clan castle, and I will also remind you that I have level 1 rage spells, okay? Because we did rush a little bit to get to Town Hall 8. I haven't had a chance to upgrade my rage yet, so in lieu of rage, which is great, I mean, I love rage spells with dragons, I feel like bringing the 3 lightning spells and finding a good value lightning spot is better than bringing the noob rage. So we come out noob rage. Noob rage is never a good thing, okay? No matter how you phrase it, don't have noob rage. We're looking for bases. This was just to give you an idea of how many bases I normally have to look at before we find one worth raiding. As you can see here, my 3rd base offers 1 million in loot and 2,000 in Dark Elixir. And now we're taking a look at these air defenses and, of course, watching out. I didn't attack that base. What the heck, Galadon? Seriously? Did you? Okay. So apparently I raised my standards, and that was what? The 3rd base in? That was number 5. Holy number 6. Number 6 base right here is 1.39 million in loot. I mean, that's got to be enough. That is crazy. That is good loot. So we're going to go in after this. We generally are looking for a place to drop the lightning spells on an air defense and something else that targets air. This time it was a wizard tower, and as you can see, the 3rd lightning is enough to get the air defense out of the way and the wizard tower. Now we also watch where the sweeper is. I will generally come in behind the sweeper except for extreme circumstances. Right here, easy to come in behind the sweeper. The 2 air defenses are on the far side of the base. Not going to worry about them. Going to do a little bit of funneling with 2 dragons on either side and then send the bulk of the dragons right down the middle. Again, this is not an attack for trophies, but to be honest, at Town Hall 8, unless you're going after a 100% maxed out Town Hall 8 or above, chances are you're going to pick up a ton of 3 stars with a little bit of, that's right, STAP, spell timing and placement, getting those lightning spells down, and then I've got a freeze, donated freeze in my clan castle, waiting until the dragons get within range, usually of 2 air targeting defenses. Check it out as we freeze an archer tower and the air defense right there. The dragons are going to work their way through the Dark Elixir storage and to the Town Hall, getting it down easily, and despite the fact that it looks bad right now, because you've got 2 air defenses that are just firing away at these dragons, dragons are slow but strong. They really are. They're the tortoise that wins the race. They are so powerful that they've got those hit points to survive through big damage like that, and the wizard towers, honestly, yes, I know they do splash damage to multiple dragons at once, but they just don't pump out the damage per second that, say, the air defenses do, so they're not as worrisome for your dragons. Just really focus on the sweepers so you don't get stalled in front of an air defense, and then the air defenses, and then you end up with 3 stars. Well, I would say since I started running dragons, we're like 80% 3 stars or so on Town Hall 8s, and we've even 3-starred some Rush Town Hall 9s. So big raid right there, 1.3 something in loot. But that's not going to stand very long. Check out the amount of loot in this Town Hall 9. That's right, nearly 2 million in loot, 4,400 Dark Elixir. And again, we're looking at the air defenses and the sweeper. Notice that the X-bows are set to ground, which is absolutely perfect for us. The only thing that we really have to worry about are, of course, the upgraded air defenses and the Archer Queen. That's going to be tough on defense. But again, we're not worried about 3 stars. We're going to come in behind the sweeper, going to drop our lightning on, this time, the outside air defense there on the far left-hand side. You see the rest of the air defenses are either on the right-hand side or right in the middle of the base. And I thought, you know what? Let's see if we can't use the Clan Castle high-level dragon on this air defense. And sure enough, check it out. Easily done with a free spell right there. The air defense is gone, and that's 2 air defenses out of the way on this Town Hall 9. Both Expos set to ground. There's just not that much to worry about. We're in after the Dark Elixir. Yes, I realize that the drill is way at the 6 o'clock side of this base, but don't give up hope. Hold on and watch as this raid unfolds. We're not that concerned with the core. Remember, the Dark Elixir storage, we're on top of it right now. Watch, we started with well over 4,000 available at the beginning of the raid. The dragons on the left-hand side are going around the outside, and this actually is the best possible thing that we could have hoped for in this raid, because those dragons are going to get to the Dark Elixir drill. Both of the sweepers are just almost completely useless right here, and we are going to take, well, I'll tell you right now, it's going to be our record. The last raid you saw was a new record for Elixir and Gold combined. This raid will be a Dark Elixir record, so that's right, in one episode, we have broken both of the records that we keep track of in the status report. So here we go, a 67% 1-star, totally happy with this, not worried about the Town Hall at all. We'll still get 7 trophies out of this raid. The key number is again going to be 4118. That is right, we have absolutely annihilated our all-time Dark Elixir record, and in one episode broke all of the records, and it was of course thanks to switching away from Barch Plus, or any style Barch, and going to something that is going to get into the core of bases. And of course, like I said, we will switch it up. We will try other armies in future episodes, but for now, dragons are killing it as we pop on over to the status report. You guys got to tell me what to do over here. This is not exactly the most exciting thing to watch now. Whoa, oh, 5 gems. Good job, Galadon. Who cares? Let me know if there's a better thing I can keep track of right there. But this one, 1.39 million. And of course, for most DE, you saw it, 4,118 new records. For the next goals, of course, it's to max out the Barbarian King. I want my level 10 Barbarian King with his level 2 ability, fisting villages left and right. We're going to crush them with his Iron Fist. Thank you guys, as always, for watching all the way to the end of the episode. You're the trash take Galadon. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for Warful Text. That was close, but I still got it in.
Galadon! Galadon! Galadon!
What, Peter?
That's what she said.
What?